than 25 years, David Knott has taken unpaid leave from his job as a general and vascular surgeon with the NHS to volunteer in some of the world's most dangerous war zones. From Sarajevo, under siege in 1993, to clandestine hospitals in rebel-held eastern Aleppo. He has carried out life-saving operations and field surgery in the most challenging conditions and with none of the resources of a major London teaching hospital. Good day, readers and listeners, and welcome to another episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews, where each week we take a few minutes to read out a book review written by one of our lovely Surrey Library staff. And I give a bit of background and context for the book, and it's all done in the hope that you will try something new to read or listen to in the coming week. So without further ado, I want to talk to you about War Doctor by David Knott. War Doctor, Surgery on the Front Line, to give it its full title, is a work of non-fiction telling the stories that the author has lived through during 25 years of taking leave as a surgeon in London to use his skills as a surgeon on the front lines of war zones. Now understood to be the world's most experienced trauma surgeon, Knott's memories serve not only as moving personal stories, but as a challenging and informal chronology of some of the modern world's major conflicts. This book was reviewed for us by my colleague Frida. Let's see what she had to say. This is the most inspirational and moving book I read in 2020. David Knott is an NHS surgeon who for more than 25 years has taken unpaid leave to travel to war-hit countries and natural disaster areas to perform the most breathtaking surgeries. Whilst reading his story, his love for his profession and his compassion for the people really shines through. And you come to realise that even he is not immune to the horrors war can cause and the suffering he has witnessed. But the moment that really stayed with me was the royal dinner he attended. Perhaps I'm giving too much away now. I could feel the emotion that overwhelmed him, and I love how the Queen responded. Anyone who loved reading This Is Going to Hurt by Adam Kay will also love this book. There we are then, a rousing read according to Frida. As such, we at Tom's Rapid Reviews are going to give this book 5 out of 5. Yep, we thought after Frida's review that the book deserved the top score. It's a non-fiction book with plenty of stories to tell. Frida especially recommends, she told me, the chapters where Knott is performing surgery when the hospital is suddenly bombed, and the last chapter where, as she mentioned, he meets the Queen. War Doctor is available as a physical book to borrow and as an ebook on the Libby app. And if Knott's book appeals to you, we have a couple of other recommendations to give you now. As mentioned in Frida's review, Adam Kay's This Is Going to Hurt, Secret Diaries of a Junior Doctor, is a book in a somewhat similar vein. Following the challenges faced on our NHS front line in a humorous, readable fashion, Kay also wrote 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas, if you're in the mood for feeling festive on the front line. This Is Going to Hurt is available as a physical book. 'Twas the Night Shift Before Christmas is available as an audio CD, and both are available as ebooks on Libby or as audiobooks on BorrowBox. The other suggestion we have is a bit more serious in nature. A book named When Breath Becomes Air, written by Paul Kalanithi. Another non-fiction book written by a medical professional, When Breath Becomes Air seeks to answer the question, what makes life worth living in the face of death? Kalanithi dies whilst working on this book, having been diagnosed with late-stage lung cancer. And so he wrote from a point of view as a medical professional who helped patients at the end of their life and as a man facing his own mortality. A serious, moving book with plenty to say. That's all from me this week, readers. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider liking it and subscribing to the Surrey Libraries channel. For now though, stay safe, borrow books, and we'll see you next time for more of Tom's Rapid Reviews.